Well, you have to admit, this is disturbing. The Obama administration admitting to giving a known gang member amnesty to stay right here in the United States. And then a year and a half later, that same known gang member arrested for murder of America's top model contestant. So why was the known gang member given amnesty to be here in the first place? The Washington Times' Stephen Dinan joined us. Good evening, Stephen. And why was this man given amnesty if he's a known gang member?
Oh, well, he wasn't supposed to be. The agency that administers this, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, now admits they just flat out goofed on it. They said that his gang membership was in the databases. It's unclear whether they checked the database and approved him anyway, or just never actually followed through on the checks of the database. That's something the Congress is going to get to the bottom of. But no, they're admitting they goofed on this. Even more frightening is there are at least 20 other known or potential gang members who also had the same flag in their file, who they've also approved.
All right, gang members from where?
All over. I mean, these are generally they're going to be Latin American gang members. These are criminal street gangs. Even more interesting is this guy. He was actually in deportation proceedings. He was awaiting deportation at the time that he was approved for the amnesty, and at that point, the immigration judge went ahead and closed his case. So he would have very probably been deported, wouldn't have been in the country to commit these alleged murders at that point.
And Senator, the chairman of Judiciary Committee, Senator Grassley, is not happy about this one. What's the story on the murder charges?
Well, he's facing 4 different charges. There's the America's Next Top Model contestant. That was part of a spate of 3 killings, and then there was a separate killing at a different time. So he faces 4 murder charges.
And there's a picture of her up on the screen. All right. Now, I know you said there are 20 other ones out there as well. That would make this 21. Is this sort of freakish, or is there like sort of a whole-scale deterioration of our system that we ought to be even more alarmed than we already are tonight?
Well, so there are more than 600,000 people were approved under this initial program. So there are a lot of people out there. But here's the thing. This was supposed to be the test run for the even bigger amnesty the president announced last year. If these were getting through, either they didn't do the checks or approved them even without the checks, that doesn't bode very well for a population that's likely to have even more criminal violations in their history. So not a good start. And this could end up affecting the legal case for that new amnesty in Texas.
Of course, Senator Grassley will be all over this, as well as you will be. Thank you, Stephen.
My pleasure.